to episode 19 of the Bflycrochet podcast. My name is Julie and I live in the Montreal area in the province of Quebec in Canada. Today is June 5th, 2022. It's a cloudy day, it's not that warm, we are like just below 20 degrees Celsius, so we just stay here, but we had so much great weather already, so we are pretty happy with the weather right now. So for today's episode, it's a special episode all about socks. So I'm gonna talk about all the socks that I've cast on last weekend on Kay's Crazy Sock Lady summer sock camp kickoff. So last Saturday it was the kickoff, so I did cast on 3 new pairs of socks, and I did pull some socks from hibernation, and that was so much fun. So let's dive right in. So the first sock that I would love to talk to you about is the one that was in hibernation for more than a year. So it's in this bag that I bought at Michael's. So I love it because I can fold top and it's easy to go and grab my stuff. So those socks, I made them 2 at a time. They are the Duke of Hastings from Julie of Twin Stitches Design. Okay, put them closer. So it's just, there is some cabling on the side, and in the middle is just texture. I love those. So I've been using Stroll hand painted in Pluto. This is from Knit Picks. So last year, at the beginning of 2021, when Bridgerton was released, Julie made 3 pattern that was released, one every month. So this one was the first one, and I also have the yarn to do the second one and the third one. So those are the yarn, they are there. So yeah, so those are my first like pattern socks, but I really love them, so I'm knitting on those. This is those needles are, they're not Knitter's Pride, I think it's Zing, I'm not sure which kind, US 1 2.25 millimeters. Those socks are for me, but they will also fit my daughter since she has same foot size as me. So I've been loving knitting on those lately. The second pair of socks is in this bag from Longview Creation. This is the first cast on that I've made for Summer Sock Camp. The colorway is Polka Dot Creek in Peter. So this is a self-strapping yarn, and it's inspired by Superhero. My son is 8 and he really loves superheroes. So yeah, I just barely cast them on, just so you have a sock set, so you have the mini and the yarn. So I just had a time, I just wanted to cast on last Saturday, so I just did that. Another pair of socks that I've cast on, this one is for my dad for his birthday in August, at the end of August. So it's another bag from Longview Creation. So, and I was using the Cozy Knitter. This is Yarn of the Month. This is from February, so the name is Fancy Pants. And I'm doing those using 9-inch circular. I did one pair of socks using 9-inch last summer, and I was not convinced. So you have one repeat here. And yeah, I love it. So I did try it again. And this one, I'm doing the size large, always using K vanilla sock on 9-inch this time. And this one is a large. The one that I've done was a medium, so it was less stitches, and I really like those. I've been bringing it to work this week, so that's why there's that much work on that, because during my lunch break I was knitting on those, and it's really meaningful because those colors were my father used to be a mechanic, and he had his own garage and everything, and this was the color of like his garage, and everything was like orange, green, orange, gray, and it was black, but now it's blue. But it's okay, so it will remind him of his garage that he has for 25 years. So yeah, so I'm so happy because it will remind them so much memories. And the last pair of socks that I've cast on is in this bag from Doubly Dutch. So yeah, and this is a pair of socks for me, and the yarn is from That Yarn Habit, and the name colorway is Swim Your Worries Away. So there is the colorway with two 20-gram minis, and I did start the legs, so I use the blue mini for the ribbing, and I barely started. I think I have like 3 rounds made with the colorway, and I will use the green for the heel and the blue again for the toe. So I love it. This is great. So I did buff that last year. It was you have the bag, the yarn, and a progress keeper. So I've been keeping, and I wanted to knit it during summer. So there you go. So this is all. I'm really in knitting all the socks right now. I'm just crazy about it. So I really like doing that. And I also last weekend on the start, I did bought quite a few things from Kay of Crazy Sock Lady, but I did also, there were a few things that was not available when I did want to grab them, so I did bought from few places. I did saw Julie of Twin Stitches Design and Whitney of Moonglow Yarn Co., who had collabed to do another knit along this summer, which is the Hello Summer Sock Club, and I never had a chance to knit using Whitney's yarn, but I know that I love Julie's pattern since I have made two or three patterns now from her, and I know that it's well written and everything is there. And yeah, so I did decide to participate in that knit along. So I did bath last week all the pattern for, it's like for 3 months. Each month on the first Friday of the month you have the pattern release, and also Whitney will release the yarn few days before. I think it's around the 20th of the month or something, so that you can knit with that. So I did order both. So I had the pattern and the yarn, but I'm still waiting on the yarn. I know that everything has been shipped. So I have bought a lot of yarn lately, so I'm thinking about doing a haul with all of that said, because if I'm waiting on the podcast, I want to start the first pattern. I really love the first pattern, which is called Scale, and it's inspired by mermaid scale and everything, and fall in love. It's so cute. I will love that, and my daughter also want like it, so I was like, I will go and make a pair of socks for us in that with using that pattern and with Whitney's yarn. So I'm thinking about it, since I've bought so much yarn lately, of doing a haul just and not put it in the podcast, because the podcast episode will be like an hour long, and I don't want to wait. So I'm thinking when I will receive everything, I will film this video, and after that, when it will be all recorded and everything, I can just start knitting. And then after that, I will need to finish a few things because I have so many things on the needles right now. So yeah, and I was gonna do a vlog for last Saturday, with the kickoff of the summer sock camp. I did record it, but the footage was like awful. So the sound quality was so bad, and I was shaking and everything. So the quality, so I've decided not to post it. I know that I need to change my camera for something else. So when I will have changed my camera, I will like try to incorporate vlogs and everything. But for now, it's not gonna happen because it was so awful. And now let's talk about mails. I did receive something, and it's just one thing, so I wanted to talk about it. So it's the Cozy Knitter Yarn of the Month from the month of May. So it's this one, and it's called Rule Breaker. And my daughter just fell in love. She really liked corals. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, I did open it. She was not there. She was in her room. So I just kept it in a bag and said, okay, I think this one is for you. And she opened it and she was like, yes, I want a pair of socks using that. So I will make her a pair of socks using that. So it will be for her. And yeah, what about news? So things as going like normal. Kids are still in school. In Canada, we do finish school later than in the US. So they will finish school on June 23rd. So there's still 3 weeks of school left. And now they're just like enjoying, like they have a lot of exams and everything, but everything will be fine. And yeah, so we are like trying to do that. I work hard at my job. There is like few things. I had a colleague that was at home sick, so she will come back tomorrow, so I can't wait to see her, since I haven't seen her in like 7 to 8 weeks. So it will be fun to know her. We're just like enjoying like the first few days of summer, so we are passing a lot of time outside when it's warm enough, and yeah, just enjoying. My husband will have his next race in 2 weeks, so he's getting ready for that. And yeah, we're going like trying to plan few activities during the summer and everything. So next week I'm gonna do an activity with my nephew. He had turned 12 in May, so he decided that for his gift we are going to do an activity, so we're gonna go there. It will be so much fun. It's like trampoline, but they are up high, like 20 feet high, and we are like just running around and doing trampolines at top of trees and everything, and it will be so much fun. I know that I will really enjoy it. And yeah, so that what is going on right now. So everything will be fine. We're enjoying summer, trying to relax like we can. My vacation is in August, so I still have 2 months to go. So yeah, everything is going right now. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick episode. It was a shorter one, but yeah, that's about it. I just want to go and knit on socks with the family. So I hope that you have an amazing day, and until next time, happy making. Bye.